for the start of today's 400-lap race on this .625-mile racetrack. Here's the starting lineup. On the pole from Dawsonville, Georgia, in the number 9 Coors Ford qualifying and Winston Cup race from North Wilkesboro is underway. Everybody nicely through turns number 1 and 2 as Bill Elliott has the lead and Dale Earnhardt has jumped into second position, followed by Benny Parsons and Bobby Allison. Georgia, Bill Elliott.
Oh, welcome everybody. Super Speedway Kings Live, Talladega time. Bobby with all the freaking hobbies. MaxspeedTV. My good buddy Estelle with me in the broadcast booth helping me out tonight, plus doing the admin duties. He's double dutying tonight. What are we going to look for here tonight? Well, let's look for 3-wide racing, guaranteed, without a shadow of a doubt. That's the way these guys run. That's how they roll. It's what they do. That transition from a green flag pit stop, you know, Estelle, that always bites somebody in the butt one way or the other. You don't want to get ran over. You don't want to run nobody over. You certainly don't want to get caught speeding. But you know what? One of those three things seems to lurk its ugly head.
Every week.
Every week is correct. Also,
You know, we got a lot of new faces, Bobby.
Yeah, I noticed that. Quite a few, too.
Looks like Jimmy's been doing some recruiting.
This
make interesting things, that's for sure.
It is never boring here, I'll tell you that. Two fast repairs is what these cats are going to get, so they're going to be able to lay it all out on the line, as they do every single time, week in, week out. Nothing but hardcore racing. So stick around, grab something cold to drink, a snack, whatever you want. Get your favorite little blankie, whatever floats your boat, but get your butt back here with me, and let's spend the next couple of hours doing a little speedway racing. We'll be right back after this long national anthem.
Can you see This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
Welcome back, everybody. Super Speedboy Kings, Deca time. Bobby with all the hobbies. MaxspeedTV TV. My buddy Estelle up here with me in the booth, doing the double duties, playing admin as well. Keeping everybody happy. Good luck with that, right? Qualifying time. Deca time. Who do we got out here running already? A 24. Mr. Everett Lane. Man, is that a sharp paint job. I'm telling you what.
That's Everett Fast Lane.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Fast Lane.
I told him if he keeps wrecking out on the last lap, we're going to change the name to Everett Slow Lane.
Everett Unable to Finish Lane, huh? I don't know, man. He's been having some bad luck lately, but we'll see what happens here.
I got a feeling, man, he's my pick for today. Everett Fast Lane. You know, it's time for him to get some good luck coming his way. He had so much bad luck recently.
I'm going to tell you what. There's a guy that he's been having some bad luck, but man, he is due. And I'm going with my man. Right there he goes. Mark Mann. I mean, I'm telling you what. He threw away his rabbit's feet all over his rig. I told him to get a horse's leg. And I think he threw that away. I don't know what he's got now. Maybe he's got King Kong's leg or something. But this man is due. I mean, he is due. We'll talk about bad luck. Well, he could fall in a barrel of, how can I say this cleanly? He could fall in a barrel of boobies and come out sucking his thumb. That's the kind of bad luck that Mark Mann has.
Well, Mark the man, you know, perhaps it's the Wrangler jeans he's sporting on the back of his truck. He should switch to Levi's and maybe do him a little better.
You know what? It's a possibility. I don't know. He needs to go back to that Batman truck's what he needs.
I'm Batman.
That's right. Nobody messes with Batman. Another one out. Jimmy Crow. This guy has, I don't know what, 4 or 5 poles now. Right now, our buddy, what do you call him? I can't remember what you called him, but anyway, he was first, but now he's third. The silent
Fast Lane.
The silent fart, Paul Witt.
Oh, Paul Witt, the silent fart. He's like he's always there, lingering, sneaking up on you, just like that bad smell you can't get rid of.
Frankie G, he's holding the pole right now, believe it or not, guys. That's pretty impressive.
The Gas Man, Frankie G. He beat out Gary Slapinski and Everett. Ooh, he's got a little trick up his sleeve. He's not sharing with the rest of the team.
Yeah, Slapinski. I'm kind of shocked right now. But hang on, because this cat right here. There he is.
1/1000th of a second. Jimmy Crow takes it.
And there he is, man. Knew it was going to happen. And another guy that's had some bad luck, I'm looking forward to watching him run up through this field. And I'm trying to find him right now. Don't know where he's at. And I'm talking about the 88 machine of Gabe Butler. And you know what? Gabe said, screw it. I'm not even going to qualify. I'm just going to hang around the back for a while. As a lot of these guys do.
Boo on Gabe. Boo, Gabe. If you could hear this, boo. I miss you up there qualifying, buddy.
Larry Boyle, well, that's his last name. Got a lot of new names in here I get to screw up, so I'm kind of excited about that. But he is currently 7th. That's a new name. Willoughby. And the number 7 machine. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I can't tell right now. I'm probably not going to get the chance to tell either. I doubt. There's the front of it. There it is. Up just briefly for a moment. You see, it's rear pictures like that on tailgates that keep the drivers behind you. You know what I'm talking about, Big E? Hickson in the Menards machine is 044. He's out trying to get it done. He's the last one to qualify. Well, like I said, tires is not a big deal. Not till you start getting towards in the end when you got to start making those moves. Then you better have plenty of rubber on because these trucks get loose really quick. Fuel mileage could play a big part of this as well. And he just said, no thanks. I'm not even going to bother qualifying. So he's not. All right, let's get all professional and stuff like here. Why? Well, because I've got the music on. They should be coming up eventually here. Try to find them. There they are. There's a few of these cats. Well, maybe not. There's a couple guys. All right, let's get this show on the road. Your qualifying grid, number 1 Uno, Jimmy Crow for like the umpteenth dozenth time. Congratulations on his part for winning the pole. 13 beside him, Frankie G, as I like to call him. Row number 2, the 78, Gary Slapinski. And the 24 beside him, Everett F. Lane. F stands for fast. We'll see about that tonight. Row number 3, the 429 of Mr. Paul Witt. They call him the Fart Man. And the number 4, Rick Seabrands. Row number 4, the 28 of Larry Boyle. And the number 7 of Dale Willoughby. Row number 5, 17, J.D. Crow. The 007 of Mr. Brian Wang. Row 6, 46 of David Everstreet. And the number 1 of Daniel Lewis. Row number 7, the 04, my pick of the night, Mr. Mark Mann. And the 15 beside him of Noel Cowers. Row number 8, the number 48, John Gabbard. And the 27, Steven Karosik. Row 9 to 53, Paul Sheldon. And the number 6 beside him, Sebastian Marin. Here a second. Row number 10, Charles M. Johnson, the number 9 machine. And the 12 beside him of Zach. We just going to call him Zach F. I don't want to screw that up too awful bad. Row 11 to 31, Jackson Holbrook. The 000, Giovanni. Row 12 to 95, James Mayer. And the 54, Richard Kuhn. Row 13 to 42 of Jason Middleton. And the 14 of Dave Bingle. Row number 14 to 088, Stefan. The 09, Harold Decker beside him. Row 15, the 88 of Gabe Butler. Keep an eye on this cat. And the 44 of Anthony English beside him. Row 16 to 71 of Don Davis. And the 52 of Brent Lee. Row 17 to 071, Eric Lowry. And the 41 of Tracy Weaver. Row 18, the 85, Al Cena. And the 11 of Robert F. Row 19, 00 of Thomas Holder. And the 044, James Hickson. Row 20 of the 45, Todd Siebels. And the 57 of Brian Piercy. And row 21, last but not least, the 215 of Rit. I'm going to call that Cadoti. If not, it is tonight. And that is going to be him all.
Reminds me of Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, he does. Hopefully he runs like him, but doesn't get in that kind of trouble like him. What do you think?
Well, hopefully there's not a road runner out there gunning for him.
We got a lot of road runners out here. No doubt about it. Lights off on the pace car. God, is that an ugly looking pace car. Come on, iRacing. What were you thinking?
They made that model themselves.
I don't know what they did, but
I'd rather them, you know, somebody like Lamborghini or somebody fork over the money and just throw a nice Lambo in there or something.
Look at that ugly thing. It's like something my grandmother would drive.
Looks European almost. Like one of those European cop cars is what it reminds me of.
Hey, that reminds me, if you go into the bathroom and you come out a Russian, what are you when you inside there?
I don't know.
European. All right, Jimmy.
Is that a dad joke?
Yeah, kind of. Jimmy Crow going to lead him down. Number 16 on the bottom side to 13 up top. Keep an eye on this guy. He can get around this place as well. Green flag races, Deca time. Super Speedway Kings coming live. MaxspeedTV in your face. Three wide racing as usual does not surprise me one single bit. Everett fast lane, the 24 machine in the middle. Down at the bottom, Frankie G. In what I like to call the rocking chair. It's about the safest place on the track right now, and sometimes that is not even safe. Like to welcome everybody out on YouTubeville. 16 of these out there. Say hi to me. Talk to me. We'll chat back with you on YouTube. Tell me somebody you want me to say hi to out here. Tell me somebody you want me to kick in the butt and tell them unhook the plow and the accelerator's on the right side. I'll tell them whatever you want me to tell them. I don't live by them. Mara Clark, nice to see you. Mara is here week in and week out, Big E, and that is probably Mr. Mark Mann's ultimate fan right there.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Back to three wide racing doesn't surprise me. That top side doing everything it can to catch up with these guys.
I wonder how much Mark Mann pays her to be a fan.
I'm not really sure. It's got to be pretty good because, man, this lady doesn't miss a lick. I mean, she is here every race he's in. Throw a blanket over the first 20 trucks. That's how close they are together. Right now, that 27 Kurosik is doing what he can to try to get up there. And if he can, he's going to drop down. But right now, number 4, Seabrand's right in the middle. Holding it by himself, kind of. Oh, Jimmy Crow says, screw it, I've had enough, I'm out of here. And you can see he's going to go all the way back to the back and right around with his buddies. And he's going to hang out back here with this number 88, Mr. Gabe Butler. They got a plan from the get-go, Big E, and they usually stick with it. Running this tight, being a pusher, I'll let you guys know, the pusher is the second truck in that line. The 24 right there of Mr. Seabrand's. He is the pusher. Number 4 of Seabrand's number 4, Everett Lane, 24. They're pushers. They start this whole little train thing going on, as well as the 31 Holbrook. These guys' job is to get right on them and literally right on their tail. Right here as we're riding along with them. When you come out of the turns and you get to the straightaway, you make sure you're square with them and you push them all the way down. As you see, there's a shot. You'll give him a couple more little shots and he'll back off right here at this transition. And sometimes he'll come right back up and give him another shot before we get to the turn. Now you see Seabrand's all over. of that number 6 right there, and he almost shoved him right up to the lead. Something else that you want to keep in mind while you're watching these cats run around here this close with each other. Temperatures. iRacing did a heck of a job with the water temperature and oil temperatures. Some of these guys that have championship after championships underneath their belt, they get the tunnel vision, Big E, when they're running in a pack like this, and they'll actually forget about watching those temperatures, and they'll blow themselves right up. Trying to make it work on the top side. Look at that. Zakiev. He's a new runner around here. I haven't had a chance to screw his last name up enough. And here comes my buddy, Mr. Mark Mann. It's nice to see these guys are just flat out getting it. Go on back just a little ways here. For instance, the 78 Slapinski. This is what he sees. One of the regulator boys up front. But this is what he sees right here. It's a little hard to see past about 2 trucks. So you're just praying that everybody in front of you is doing the right thing and keeping it together. 7 laps out of 77 in the book so far. 3 wide racing. See if I can find somebody that's stuck here right in the middle. There we go. Giovanni. Now this is what it's like being in the middle, folks. You want to know how close they're getting? Well, take a look right here. These boys are getting really close at about 190 some mile an hour. One simple little flinch will cause a big one. And all these guys know it. They realize it. That's why God gave us, or I should say Mr. Jimmy Crow gave us, 2 fast repairs. The 54, Mr. Kuhn, Richard. In the toilet motor, I call it. That's why I call my wife's Scout a 4Runner. But anyway, here he is, showing some speed down on the bottom right here. But watch that number 6. He's going to push that 27 to Korosik right down to the rocking chair. Giovanni went way up high, almost kissed the wall up there. Trying to get something happening on that top side. Sebastian Marin, he's being shoved by the 95. Is he going to be able to drop down? Can he clear the 27 of Korosik? Not yet, he can't. Watch the 95. Whoops, I'm sorry, wrong one. This one. His job is to push him as fast as he possibly can. Korosik staying on the bottom, and he's liking it. He's got himself a pretty good pusher, Richard Kuhn, right there. James Mayer in the 95 doing the shoving up on top side. Trying to go 3 wide. They're looking at it up here. Needing to get just a little bit of help. Slapinski's up there on the top looking for some help, and he's getting it with the 85 of Alcina. And here comes the 09. Harold Decker Not to mention Jimmy Crow's working his way back up front. Noel Cowers here in the 78 machine, 13th. And there's the 429 Paul Witt, Mr. Fartman. I have no idea why they call him that. That's what they call him. All three wide racing, 11 laps out of 77 in the book. Super Speedway Kings. Check them out. Go see them if you want to get in this race. If you want to get into this league, hook them up. Let them know. Jingle their bell. Whatever you got to do. Seth Grover's saying good racing. Yeah, these cats have settled down and they are actually whipping some laps off here, which is a really good thing. I know the guy that I anticipated, I'm really hoping it could pull this off, the 04 Mr. Mark Mann. He was kind of concerned tonight. He did not set his TiVo for the Lifetime or Hallmark movie that he was really looking forward to watching tonight. So hopefully we can get this race in with very little cautions and he can make that movie. Coming up on a lap truck, and as he is going to get right out of the way, that's going to be the 88 of Mr. Butler. Not sure what's going on with him, but he's a lap down. Oh, I know what he did. He short pitted. He's already been in the pits, and now he's out of it. He'll hop back in off this double yellow line when he's allowed to, and he'll go right back at it. Karosik on the bottom leading the way in the 27 machine, but the 54 there of Richard Kuhn doing the pushing. Griffith says sup, so I'm going to say it back. Sup, brother. Nice to have you out here watching us. The number 6 is out there edging just a little bit. The 95 of Mayer is shoving the heck out of him. Will the number 6 be able to drop down? Sebastian, is he shoved out far enough to drop down onto that inside? I don't think he is, and he knows he's not. That's why they're all sitting right where they're at. Riding around up on that top side. You think that's not some close racing? Take a look at this. You got to worry about these cats right here in the middle. As you can see it. And it does look like Mark Mann's done a little scraping already. And there's going to be the left sides. This is close racing, guys. I gotta have to check this out. I'm not really sure. Yep. Mr. Mann's doing some paint exchanging to somebody. Slapinski, the 78, inches his way forward, trying to get a lap lead right here with the 95 of Mayer pushing him down the road. I'd be racing, but I'm on a plane. Nice. You're probably watching this at about 30-some thousand feet. If you're heading on vacation, shame on you. I could have went with you. You could have put me in the bottom of the plane. I wouldn't have cared. Mayer's got some advantage to the 95 up here. Is he going to be able to drop down in front of the 78 and Slapinski? No, not so fast, because Karosik saw it, and he did some pushing. Now that bottom one's just as quick as that middle side. Well, we got ourselves a blinker, and I do believe that was Mr. Noel Cowers. And that's not good. Estelle will have to be keeping an eye on that, because if he continues blinking like that, he will end up having to go fall back. Believe you me, following somebody and they blinking out like that, watch this. That is not fun. You have no clue where this guy is at. Nowhere. You could hit him and run him when he goes back in, and you can cause the big one. I bet right now Alcina's probably crapping himself thinking, man, this guy's I gotta get around him, or he's gotta get out of the way, or something's gotta give. Bend over there, Noel Cowers, and feed your squirrel, son. Keep that internet alive, buddy. Seabrands is going to take it over for the lead. The number 4 down on the bottom. 17 laps out of 77. It's a good chance when we see these cats coming in, it's going to be green flagging, and here they come. And there they are. Slapinski is going to be in. Mr. Lane is in. Paul Witt is in. Oh, no, he's not. Paul Witt is still out there running. One of the regulators. They all look alike, man. All shiny chrome trucks. And they flake off. They peel off right now. Seabrands is still out there holding it together. 95 Mayer is with him. Paul Witt there. Mark Mann as well. And the new guy. I have no clue how to say that last name, so we're just going to call him Zach F. Till I can think of a nickname. Richard Kuhn, 6th, 7th. Don Davis. Jimmy Crow out there. 9th, Overstreet. That's your top 10 for now. And the rest of these cats are coming in and coming in quick. Take a look at them. Are they all gonna make it nice and pretty? Now that's poetry right there, folks. That's better than synchronized swimming. Absolutely perfect. Want to know what it's like going into your pits? iRacing lets you go through your first 3 pit stalls, no problem. Anything before that, you'll get in trouble. Changes left sides as he gets the fuel, and away he goes. Excuse me, I'm all choked up about it. So right now, everybody has been in the pits, except for these 6 cats coming right here. 3 of them are coming in right now. These 3 right here, they are the only ones that have not been into the pits yet. And that's because they're on a different cycle. Gabe Butler gets his lap back the hard way. It wasn't done by no caution either. As you can see, he has got the 45 of Siebel's tucked right up underneath him. Todd breaks off. He's got to come in. And he's coming in all by himself with no friends. Now, J.D. Crow and Robert F. These are the last ones. And here comes Robert. J.D. Crow still hanging out here. He's the only one that's not been in yet.
Hey, Bobby, I'm back. I miss anything? Wow. Well, they better, because I'll be getting after them if they don't. Lap 24. I know these guys probably only took 2 left side tires. That means those rights are starting to wear down. They better be careful on that wheel. Might get a little loose. Milkshakes. Crank it up. Oh, yeah.
Once again, I decided to play the mic. I'm back now with you. Mara, did you miss my lovely voice? I'm going to have to super glue that thing in there. C Brand's at the bottom. Mark Mann doing the shoving right now. The 24 Everett Lane. Doing everything he can to try to get up here and lead a dadgum lap. And he's not been able to do it yet. This cat right here, Gabe Butler, if there's a spoiler alert in this entire bunch, you're looking at him right here. He was at 1.2 laps down, I believe, and he's come all the way back. Looks like the 31 might have got ran into at some point. But Butler's running them right down, coming up on that 85 machine. That's going to be Al Cena right there. The more you have single file, the faster you will go. These cats need to get together and get moving because they got a ways to go to catch up with this pack.
Yeah, they're about 17 to 20 seconds behind the pack right now. The pack consists of 26 trucks total.
Slapinski back up on that top side, looking for a little bit of help. He's got a little bit. The 425, the fart machine, as you would call him, Mr. Paul Witt.
He's a silent fart, but I think he forgot where the gas pedal is. The one on the right, Paul, push it. Get Gary up there.
Charles Johnson. Now, that's the freaking name that I can't screw up. Now, that's a good old American name. Number 9. He's up on that high side making it happen. He started 19th.
We got a lot of laps down now. People getting a little squirrely out there. Hopefully them tires can hold up. You got to be smooth, Bobby. Don't let the Netco monster get you.
Oh, absolutely.
Four trucks on the high side there. We got Gary, Paul. Looks like the number 9 of Charles Johnson. And followed by Paul Sheldon. Oh, Sheldon. And he's Woody, what is that vacation truck going on there? Looks pretty cool.
I've got my little, my handy-dandy little chopper going here. This is a pretty cool view. I've been working on this view a little bit. Gives you a chance to look at how much these guys move around this track. It's not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, it just takes one guy wiggling a little right, one guy wiggling a little left. They connect each other with the Netco monster, and around she goes. That's why we try to preach to everybody. Try to hold a smooth line as best you can.
Seabrands really loves that bottom line of that rocking chair. Leading 10 laps of it so far here. And of course, he's got James Mayer doing the shoving. Mr. Man, he is in the middle. And he's got Everett Lane in the 24 doing some shoving with him. Now, Slapinski, he would love to have a few more trucks hop up there on that top side. I think Paul Witt heard you. Paul Witt heard you. I truly believe he heard you tell him that the gas pedal was on the right.
Don't push it too hard, Paul. Don't spin out Gary. You got Charles Johnson giving him a hand, followed by Paul Sheldon up there in that high lane. Looks like Gary's going to make the pass. Get in front of Mark Mann there.
Yep, drops him down into the middle. Oh,
Mark the man comes down on the inside line. Looks like they might be getting set up for some pit stopping.
Now there it is. It's right there in the back of that tailgate. You can see it here once Charles backs off of him here. The silent fart. I bet he's proud of that one. I would be.
He just lingers.
He's like a bad rash. He just doesn't go away, does he?
It's like a cut in the roof of your mouth. You're always tonguing it. It just won't go away. You ever cut your gums on a Dorito? You tongue it for weeks.
Oh, yeah. You never knew salt could hurt so bad, did you? Seabrand still down on the bottom. And James Mayer right there with him. I mean, right there. He started 23rd, and here he is up in the second spot. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know it don't seem like it's a big deal. But I gotta tell you, 34 laps of racing, 2 and 3 wide, not a single caution. Now, that's talent. That tells you the mentality, the talent of this league right here. Jimmy Crow don't mess around.
Paul Witt all by himself in that third lane there. He's wondering if he could strap a pork chop around his neck so somebody play with him.
Yeah, he's going backwards, isn't he? He has no dance partner whatsoever up there.
Where's the rest of them regulators? Give him a hand. I don't see them. They're all up in the front there.
Oh, Sheldon, 53, he popped up there for a minute.
Oh, Paulie. Paul Witt drops it back down. Looks like these guys might be thinking about some pit strategies.
Oh, it's possible. We're getting pretty darn close.
Too wide with plenty of space all the way back. People are letting people in. I got a feeling we're going to have some pit stops.
I've been really impressed so far with Mayer. I mean,
yeah, Mayer's been doing a hell of a job.
I'll tell you what, if there's a best friend out here, Seabrands has got one, and that's going to be that 95.
Yeah, I've been pretty impressed with Mayer. He don't talk much, been pretty quiet, but he's up there in the front quite a bit, pushing well, being clean, being real respectful, and that's the type of people we like to see around here.
Ah, there you go, Jimmy Crow. He's back up into the 15th spot now. Haven't heard much from Tracy Weaver. He's quiet. There he is in that 41 machine.
I was giving Jimmy a hard time, telling him he should win one, and he's just so modest. He's like, it's all right, guys. I'll never win one. But here he is up in front. You never know. Jimmy, go for it, buddy.
"36 laps into the book." The good news is, ladies and gentlemen, I got a strong suspicion Mark Mann is going to be able to get on the couch with his bowl of popcorn and his big old 2-liter of pop. And he is going to make his Hallmark movie on time, I think. He forgot the TiVo at Big E.
All I know is looking at some of these trucks, man. We got Starburst, Anthony English. Nice looking truck there. Make me want to get some Starburst. Chick-fil-A. Who doesn't like Chick-fil-A?
Oh, man. No, I mean, there is nothing like Christian chicken and Jesus juice. You hear me?
And a little Starburst to wash it down with, man. You got to taste the rainbow.
And we're talking about David Overstreet in the 46.
You got Double D Don Davis. He's not just quick, he's Nest quick. Oh, they're wrecking from pitting.
Overstreet almost went over. I mean,
caution so far.
He almost went over and he just gathered it up. Wow. I cannot believe that. That caution has finally come out. Our first one of the night. Got a few guys involved in this one. See Mr. Crow smoking away. They go back and try to find this bad boy.
24.
Did he get any help? That's the big question.
I think that's all him.
Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. Looks like he might have came down and didn't realize it, maybe? One of them deals where you're clear, but you're not clear, right? He came down, and right there was the number 6. But wow, watch the 46 almost barrel rolled it. I mean, almost. And of course, you see all the mayhem behind it. But most of these drivers was able. There's a 15 going around and around. He almost went over on the side, but he didn't. Well, that is going to bring out a few of these cast first fast repairs being utilized. Paul Witt, he's in. And here comes the rest of them. Now, what are you looking at there, Big E? What are you thinking, huh? Definitely going to take all 4 tires here with being 38 laps into this race?
I typically take my right side tires any chance I get a yellow. That way, when I do pit, I can take just left side tires or no tires for that matter and get out quickly. If you're just a smart driver, you used to be taking them right sides. So much time left. I mean, they're not going to go anywhere. It's good to have good rubber for the end so you can drive hard and you have confidence in your equipment. It's not going to get loose on you.
16 lead changes, my friend. That is it. 1 caution so far. Well, let's go through the boys right here. As a matter of fact, I've got the chance, maybe. I'm looking. Some of these guys, they hop off into different channels, and I'm unable to talk with them. The boot knockers himself. Let's talk. Mr. Gabe Butler, Bobby in the booth, you got a copy.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, you've been awful quiet tonight. I mean, are you the snake in the grass that's just waiting patiently for these laps to wind down and make your move?
Well, I gotta get my lap back first. So we'll see
That's
what happens
nothing.
after that.
You can get your lap back. Hey, and something else I got to ask you. Did my wife give you permission to put her picture on the hood of your truck?
That's your wife? I thought it was my wife.
Well, I guess. Well, you know what? I hope it's somebody's, because if it is, my hat's off to him. You hear me?
I hear you, brother.
All right. Yep. I know you've been fighting it pretty darn hard here. Get your lap back right here and you move all the way back around. And if there's anybody who can go through this field, and I've seen you do it numerous times, you're the man to do it. So keep the fenders on this bad boy. Still got 2 fast repairs. You got plenty of time to do it. And hopefully I get a chance to talk to you in Victory Lane later on. We'll keep an eye on you.
All right, brother. Have a good broadcast.
All righty. Never a boring moment with that guy, I'm telling you. If there's anybody that can come all the way around this thing a lap or 2 back and win it, it's definitely the 88 machine of Gabe Butler. All right, we're going to line them back up. Number 4, Seabrands is going to be on the bottom. Mark Manio 04 is going to be up top. Zachy F, I'm going to call him in the 12 machine. A new facer, here he is sitting in 3rd. Sebastian Marin, there he is in 4th. Gary Slapinski, James Mayer, Anthony English, Steven Karosik, Everett Fastlane, Johnny G. That's your top 10 right there. You're watching MaxspeedTV. Bobby with all the hobbies with my buddy up here, Big E, doing admin stuff and helping me broadcast. You're watching Super Speedway Kings Deca on a whopping hot Tuesday night in Ohio. At least where I'm at, it's hot. I was talking earlier, Mark Mann. You see him in the 04. He has been a bridesmaid and never a bride numerous times. Mara, you know what I'm talking about? You've watched it? I mean, man, the luck has got to change. I offered to send him a 50 caliber pistol so you can shoot the monkey off his back. We'll see if he's taken care of that on himself. Got an opportunity here. Looking good so far. C Brands at the bottom, Mark Man up top. Here we go. 40 out of 77 laps completed. Go through the gears. Do not miss a gear. You'll get your tail ran over. Already 3 wide racing right now, jumping up on the top side. Sebastian Marin, he's up there. The 95, James Mayer picks up Mark Mann on in the middle. Now we're going to see what the new guy can do. He's going to be the pusher on the bottom side. Well, he's no longer the pusher. Mark Mann dropped down to the bottom. So thanks there. I appreciate the push from you there, 95. Back to 3 wide racing.
Got John Gabbard up here helping those guys out in the top lane. He's got the number 48. I wonder if he's a who's that? Jeff Gordon or no, not Jeff Gordon. Jimmy Johnson or who's it? Alex Bowman in the 48?
Yeah, I think it's Alex Bowman.
Yeah, I wonder if he's a fan of the old driver or the new driver.
Right now, I'm going to say he's a fan of going fast.
Ain't they all? You almost have to be to come out here and drive within inches of each other going 200 miles an hour.
And I'm telling you what, they are close too. There's Everett Lane right in the middle. And you watch these guys, they're all over the place. And you can see them, whoa, the 12's way down. Easy on the transition to get back up. No harm, no foul, but he will lose a few spots. It's a double-edged sword. You want them to push, but you want them to be square with you when they do it.
Yeah, it's really tough when you get big checkups like that. The people in the back really don't know what's coming till it's too late. That truck sometimes will go 10 miles an hour slower than you, and you come up on them too quick and hit them. But these guys are doing really good communicating.
Karosik,
One know they're checking up.
Karosik got a really good run up here. On the high side, he's got Charles. I'm sorry, he does not have Charles Johnson. That's Sebastian Marin. That's who he's got. Doing the shoving.
Got our points leader, Gary Slapinski, being pushed by Everett Fast Lane in the middle here.
He's pushed him up to drop him down in front of the 95 in the rocking chair. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Gary has not led a lap yet, but things just might change. Whoa! 95 says, I'm pushing, but you're gonna have to keep it there because I'm pushing hard.
There's a driver that's been doing this for a little while. Daniel Lewis, he likes these super speedways, doing a hell of a job pushing Everett up here.
In the number 1 machine.
I've always felt like that's a bad omen, Bobby, picking the number 1 car. And like Daniel, I guess he feels he's good enough to showcase that number 1.
We'll go back a little further, and you can take a look at these cats. Watch them, how they're kind of all over. I mean, that wind, when you're in a pack like this, especially with these trucks, they're a handful. And it also, like you said earlier, it depends on what side tires and how much wear you've got on them, and we're changed.
That's right, Bobby. And your setup, you can have a really fast setup in the corners, but over time, that tire wear gets you kind of loose, gets you squirrely. and then airflow disrupts everything, and you make a little sharp turn trying to avoid somebody, and next thing you know, you're going around.
And that's something that I got to get caught in my head. I do a lot of broadcasting in the leagues. This is the first league and the only league that I broadcast that is an open. Well, we got trouble right there, and the number one gets spun, it looks like, and that is going to make a huge mess.
Looks like the 85 came down just a little bit and caught the truck on the inside in front of him, caused him to hit the number one.
Well, I'll go back and take a peek at this bad boy.
Yeah, it was just that low line came up at the same time. Remember when I said earlier they wiggle? The low line wiggled up a little bit while the middle line wiggled down a little bit, and the net code caught him.
And that's how it was. Yeah, you gotta love that net code, huh? I mean, that's just awesome. Slow it down here real quick. You can see it. There's gonna be some unhappy campers right here, but you can watch the net code. You can see they don't touch, they just assume it. That's what the iRacing does.
Look at the distance that the number one car gets spun from the rear. He's not even near him at all.
Nope, not a bit. See it right here, right in the corner. Look at that. Nowhere near him at all. And he gets spun. And as you can see, it's going to take a lot of people out. Mark Mann all the way down to the bottom, trying to get past that number one, and the number one just tags him a little bit. And everybody else right in front the same way. There's the 85 going around sideways. Man, I'll tell you what, the number one, Lewis, he looks like a pinball in a pinball machine, doesn't he? Well, that's going to bring the caution out, and these boys are all coming back in with Slapinski leading them. I know his name is not Slapinski, but that's what we call him. I just love that last name. I keep telling him, if you've never been a hockey player with a name like that, by golly, you should have been. I'd be scared to death to play with a guy against a guy with that kind of a last name. Watch them all heading out. Jimmy Crow just comes in, gets some work done, gets some tires, on his way. Brian's been pretty quiet tonight, too. He started 40th, and here he is, 22nd. There is your leader. Show you your top 5 right here. Slapinski, Marin, Lane, Karosik, Middleton. 48 laps out of 77 in the books. Your big race summary, well, 2 cautions. For 5 laps, 20 lead changes. That's the bad thing. That's one of the biggest things that iRacing has problem-wise. I mean, the netcode thingy, it simulates it. I guess it assumes. You know what happens when you assume something, but it assumes that you're going to continue on, and it's going to cause the wreck. You're going to hit that particular driver, and they go ahead and assume it's going to happen. So they just go ahead and they make it happen.
Right. It's just the distance though is so much, you know, I feel like they could do better than that, you know, give a little bit of room for error there.
Oh yeah.
That's a huge distance.
You could have drove a golf cart between them two.
I was shocked. I thought it was the other 2 cars that caught each other, but they saved it. And next thing you know, the guy in front of them is getting spun out, and they're not even near each other.
And that usually makes real fine talk in the chat room. Usually, most of the time, a driver puts his foot in his mouth. Oh, you spun me, and blah, 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 and I gave you all kinds of room. And then when they go back and watch the replay, it's like, oops. Hey, buddy, can I buy you a beer?
You know, I try. The guys here know that's as an admin. That's one of my rules is you don't call other people out, man. Go back and look at those replays because it tells a whole different story. So they've been doing a really good job today, not calling anyone out. If they think they made a mistake, they go ahead and own up to it. My bad. I think I came down. You know, it goes a long way if you just communicate nicely to everyone. Cooler heads prevail, and then we can get back to racing. You know, having fun.
And that's exactly what you got to do when you're running a league. I mean, these guys are such great caliber guys anyway. I mean, they're stand-up guys, so I'm sure it's not hard to police that at all.
And everyone wants to win. No one wants to get wrecked out. But you know, mistakes do happen, and it's hard to draw the line between over aggressively driving and just hard racing. So you got to be smart about it. Just I think the biggest thing is just most people are human. We all know we all make mistakes. Just talk to each other, work it out, and try not to repeat mistakes too often because that's when you get black flagged. You're gonna have to sit out a race or two. But most of these guys, I mean, every now and then something happens. There's really not much you can do about it. Like that one there. I'm not even gonna ding anybody. That's all net code. I mean, unfortunately, there's really nothing we can do about it.
Lights out on that godforsaken ugly pace car. 49 out of 77 in the book. Super Speedway Kings coming at you live Tuesday night, Talladega. Bobby with all the freaking hobbies, MaxspeedTV with my special guest Big E in the booth.
Well, it looks like 49 out of 77 they're gonna have to pit again.
One more time, won't they?
A splashy go. I would assume no tires. If they were smart, they would have go ahead and took all 4 under this caution.
Exactly. All right, the 77, Slapinski's on the bottom, and the 6, Sebastian Mirren up top's going to lead them down. John Black, nice to see you. Road Dog, how you doing, my friend? Believe it or not, Big E, I actually have a couple followers. I swear to you. I swear to God.
You must pay them well, too, just like Mark Mann pays Myra.
I don't know what Mark's paying Mara, but I'm telling you what. From OP Racing to here, I mean, wherever he's at, she's here. They're going to bunch right back up again, right here. And again, the fast man, Everett Lane, being the pusher down on the bottom, and he is Slapinski's best friend right now.
Yeah, those are 2 really good drivers there. Hopefully they can hold it. But, Steven Karosik pushing on Sebastian Mirren there. They're really good as well. I hope they know they still got one more pit stop left. Race clean, get in the pits, beat them in the pits. Be there at the end. Conserve that equipment. That's what it's all about.
And I believe, isn't the 42, Ed Middleton, is this a new guy out here?
It sure is.
And he's sitting right there in the 6th place. He started 25th, running with the big dogs. Now, some noticeables way back here in the back. Jimmy Crow, Gabe Butler, Paul Witt's back here. Siebels is back here. JD Crow is back here. Alcina's back here. Watch
One
these
more
guys.
pit stop to go. I would be talking with my teammates, figuring out when we're going to pit. Because I mean, you could literally pit any time. You could just do a few laps, pit real quick with a splash and go, get right back out there, trying to run faster than that lead pack and maybe come out ahead with 10 laps to go. So it's anything can happen here. I know these guys are talking it out. They're trying to figure it out. What are they going to do when they're going to go in? They're trying to get in position so they can go in together. And looks like there's a lot of jockeying going around, and I suspect that's what's happening.
Yep, everybody wants down there with their partner, with their dance partner. Teammates is so important in super speedways, it's not even funny.
Yeah, you got to have at least 3, possibly 4, I'd say, with the trucks to run the speeds that these main packs are running.
And their talent out here is unbelievable. I think I ran once or twice with them out here. And Jimmy Crow actually helped me with the setup. I think my best finish was like 4th. I mean, the amount of talent, the amount of talent is unbelievable.
But did you have fun, Bobby? Because that's what it's about, buddy.
Oh man, I have fun in everything I do.
That's awesome. Well, let's see where everybody is. You know, where's Mark the man? Is he come back up to the front, or is he heading to the back?
Well, he's hanging right here, looking pretty in that 5th spot.
They're going to try to get around Everett and Gary there. Should be able to make it after Everett starts overheating after a few more laps, but we'll see. You never know. As long as Jason T. Middleton, he's a newcomer. I don't know if he realizes, but that 3rd truck has got to stay really close to the back of the pusher. It helps those 3 maintain maximum speed. And if you look at that high lane right now, the 04 Mark Man, he knows this, so he's staying as close to Steven Karosik as he can. Those guys would maintain maximum speed with the least amount of heat buildup on that pusher car, and eventually they're going to overtake. Unfortunately, it just takes experience and know-how and teamwork. That's why teamwork is so important to help make those moves like that.
And it does look like the 27's got just a tad bit of rear damage on that left side. Nothing like pushing a truck that's got a little bit of damage.
He's dipping his nose out, cooling her off. They might make another run for it here, but I know Everett, man, he knows how to conserve his heat and manage his temperatures, and Gary's really good at holding a pretty good line. They're going to be a tough team to pass. Looks like we got some movers going 3 wide back in the back here.
Oh, man.
Charles Johnson.
Some of these guys are hilarious out here on YouTube. I was running around with these cats one night. We were running all the way around like a lap or so to go. And I was trying to go through the middle the best that I possibly could. I mean, I was bouncing off of everybody, just shooting through the middle. And the whole time I was going through there, I was screaming like a little girl. I mean, I was ear-piercing screaming, Big E. And as a matter of fact, Sports Crazy Boy says, can Bobby scream one more time for good old time's sake, asking for a friend driving the Candyman? That's just
Men
nice.
always do that to each other. You always got to kick a man.
I'm telling you. Can you believe that stuff? You scream like a girl one time, Big E, and you're labeled for life. You hear me?
Well, I tell you, when I had a big old spider jump on my face, that I definitely screamed like a little girl.
Tell you what, you want to have fun, folks? Get out here, get in a league, start running around with some people. They'll help you out. Start making some friends. And it's the greatest thing in the world.
That's right. Any advice from a guy who's been doing it for over 10 years now is race clean. It's okay to come in last a bunch of time, but race clean, learn what you're doing, connect with people. They will notice you. It takes time, and you'll get hooked up with some good fellas, and you'll just have a blast. It's a blast.
Johnson on the top side trying to get a little bit of help, and he's got Daniel Lewis in that number 1. And I believe behind him, he's got the 53 as well. That should be Paul Sheldon.
We got some people coming in the pit here. Looks like 5 trucks. Got Tracy Weaver, Gabe Butler, Jimmy Crow, JD Crow, and Thomas Holder. A lot of the boot knockers coming in the pit. They're saying we're going to try and make a run for our money. We're going to get out quickly together, try to run faster that main pack, and come out ahead when everybody else has to come in for gas. Smart move, Bobby, if it were me. Because if the big one was to happen, those guys won't be in it, and they get to conserve their equipment down to these crucial last laps. Be there at the end, hopefully make the run for the podium.
Oh, that's just great. My buddy, Mr. Holloway, I don't know why he's not racing. He normally races in this, doesn't he? He's the one's wanting to hear me scream one more time.
Daniel Holloway, I raced with him in other rooms. He's pretty good driver.
Oh, he's hilarious. He's a blast. Never a dull moment with Holloway. He's got that. He runs that really super bright chrome paint Hershey's Kiss machine.
He said you wanted a trial for screaming.
That is a lie.
I believe him. I believe him.
Yeah, I know you do. Charles Johnson out front. Take a look at this. Being shoved by Slapinski in the 78. And now Everett Lane. Remember what you said earlier about that third truck has got to be right there on their butt as well. Now take a look at that, how far that inside lane has actually pushed out in front with the rest of these cats.
Yeah, if that third truck and even the fourth truck matters a little bit, but not as crucial. Like if you can get 4 connected real tight, you will absolutely maximize your top speed around the track. But that lead car's got to be super smooth. That pusher's got to be super smooth, and they got to stay right on each other and be smooth, and then you'll really make up a lot of time. And I know when Jimmy and the boot knockers came in, that's what they're trying to do right now. But they're having trouble hooking back up again for some reason. The longer they're not connected, the more precious time they lose.
Mark Mann, he's come in. He's out the door.
Yep, looks like Zach Friege, Anthony English, David Overstreet, Rick Sizebrand, James Mayer, Mark the Man, all on the talking to each other. Hopefully, let's see if they get connected quicker to boot knockers and stay out ahead of them.
We got a few more coming in. Unfortunately, I hate to do this, but I'm setting the record straight on my broadcast. Holloway, you in here with us?
Sure am.
What's this noise, this lies you've been telling about Bobby with all the hobbies, screaming like a little girl going into a tri-oval?
Oh, no lies, Bobby. No lies. It was comedy. That's all. You gave everybody a good laugh. You know, belly tearing, everything. So you know, it was fun.
You see, Big E,
especially.
That's the way I do it.
Especially when I was pushing you
yeah.
up to the lead, and next thing you know, I caught you in the wrong spot, and all we heard is you screaming team speak, and you were flying in the infield, and caution, no caution, and we were all still going.
Oh, yeah, never will forget that. Here come some of these guys coming in. Wow! It looks like the 14 just about slammed into the number 9 right there. I don't know how he did not hit him, but the 14 paid the price on that one because he went all the way around, and I'm sure that's going to make him sit and wait. Yeah, but it's never a dull moment when you got these guys that are so good running and they're pushing you all the way around this place. And I'm going to tell you what, they don't know what letting up is. I mean, you got to steer it all the way around, even around the turns. You've got to be able to handle it. And apparently I wasn't able to.
Came in. It looks like the regulators are staying out there. I wonder if they're going to run down some more laps and maybe try to get ahead if they're running faster lap speeds.
Well, they are running really good. Here they come right now.
Yep, they're coming in. Looks like Al Cena from the Old Farce joined them. Daniel Lewis joined them. Brent Lee. Got a good amount of trucks together.
This is a smart move. I like this move right here. But you know as well as I do, just as sure as I can scream soprano there, Holloway, there is probably going to be 15 laps to go. You know at some point in time something's going to happen, Captain, and they're all going to bunch back up together again.
Oh, yep, and then I caught the ending here, or about 20 to go here, is I do racing here right now. My son playing soccer, so it's hard for me to get into these races right now for a couple months, but then I'll be back in. But, you know, once they start bundled up, and those 3 wide I've been watching pretty good deep, and these are one heck of a drivers in here, and they can do it. But one little move, they can pull a big trigger, and next thing you know, you got 15, 20 cars wrecked.
And here we go. They're all bunched right back up. They've all got their splash of fuel, and away they go. And Brian Wang has just shoved the ever-living hell out of Mark Mann right up into that rocking chair.
That's pretty amazing. You had 4 different groups and teammates have different pit laps all together. And here they all, here's the entire pack of them all together still. It just shows you that these guys, they can come into the pits quickly and come out together and you just cannot break away. Everybody's just talented. They can keep up.
And I don't
Yep.
want to say it,
Pit
but I'm
stop's
gonna.
a key.
I don't want to say this, but I'm gonna say it. Right there, my pick, 04, Mark Mann. He's always been a bridesmaid, never been a bride, and it's not because he's ugly either. It's just he has bad luck. Period. Could this be the time? Did he finally shoot the monkey off his back? Did he get a bigger rabbit's foot or a horse's leg or King Kong's leg? Could this be the night that Mark finally can get himself a win? We'll find out. 13 to go.
Well, I'll tell you this, 13 to go, no more pit stops. Everybody's all connected. We're 3 wide. It's going to be like a parking lot out here. You know, you got Gary Slapinski, our points leader, Everett Lane. He was my pick for today, but they're stuck down there on the inside lane. They're forced to go absolutely nowhere. It's all up to this third lane out here to overtake Mark Mann or not. And Sebastian Marin being pushed by Steven Karosik. They're doing a pretty good job. It's going to be exciting to see what happens.
Yeah, just to mention Mark Mann, he's got some teammates right there, one on the outside of him, so he's got a very good shot. Might get that monkey off his back.
He was blaming me because every time I'd mention his name, he'd get caught up in a wreck. So hopefully this doesn't happen for him.
Hopefully not. So, but he's always there at the end, and so is a lot of these guys too. So, but I got that gut feeling this might be it here, but you know, anything can happen.
Right here, take a look at him. The 88, Gabe Butler. Working his way back up. He's 18th. He knows the time is starting to run out. Him and Jimmy Crow both. You can see Jimmy sitting here in the 24th spot.
It is go time.
Now, are these guys going to be able to keep it clean for 11 more laps? Or are we brewing up a storm right now and it's about to get nasty?
Brian Wayne was able to move out into the middle lane there. Those guys are pushing pretty hard, trying to get that rocket chair position.
And I believe the number, the number 11, isn't he a new guy in this league? Felzine or whatever. Isn't he a new one in there, Big E?
No, Robert's been around for a while.
Has he?
He just usually takes it easy and sits in the middle. He's kind of a newer driver, you know, trying to take it easy and be clean, be safe, you know, like we expect the newer guys to do. And as they build their confidence and their street credit, you know, they get up here and they race in the front and do a pretty good job.
Oh, trouble. Seabrands has turned.
Oh, no. Are they going to hold it down below the yellow? And they do.
There they are.
No caution.
That is not going to bring out a caution just yet. Whoops. I saw it right in the corner of my eye. Somebody had got him turned, and he was sideways, and it was ugly.
It looked like the 44 that got him. I think that's Anthony English.
These guys got off the track quickly, and they're keeping it green flag racing, and that is very respectful, too. A lot of these guys could hold off and just wait, throw a caution, and no harm, no foul, but not these guys. The 07.
Yeah, I agree with Daniel. That looked like Anthony English just came down a little bit right when he came up a little and bam, sent him around.
Again, I'll say it one more time. Brian Wang. This guy's like a rash. He doesn't go away. You'll see him in the back. You'll see him in the middle. He'll come back up front again, and here he is battling it, baby. 9 to go at the line.
Tell you what, Mark Mann in that low line, boy, they are fighting up there and playing with the two outside lines there, and yeah, he might do it.
Well, Robert Felzian is a hell of a pusher, but I don't know if he can cut the mustard as good as some of these other guys, but it'd definitely be exciting to see.
I'm going to tell you, James Mayer, that guy can push. I bet he pushes grandma down the stairs if he could. He just likes to push. I mean, he can push. I'm really impressed with him. And also, the 27 is another one, Karosik. Whoa.
Yeah, Jim's my teammate, so that group right there, you know, they can do it.
Staying together, no harm, no foul. Watch how much these cats are running around here. How they're wiggling around. You're trying your best to work your way up, but you really don't have anywhere to go. And that's the part that really sucks. But man, these guys, you talking about running around, wiggling around. Now, we got some wiggling going on up here, boys.
It's just so hard to make any positions now with all these great trucks in the front pushing real hard. It's hopefully they just don't make too big of a mistake and cause a big one again.
And usually when they're pushing like this and they're coming down with just so many laps left of this race, they really get extremely aggressive, and they will literally shove your ass all the way around this track. Isn't that right, Holloway?
Oh, yes.
I mean, they do not let up. Bottom line, you better be able to hang on to it, and if not, see you later. You're going to go bye-bye, and I'm going to go right through you.
You're within 10 laps to go, so it's no holds bar. And I have a feeling if that 11 truck, if he gets enough clearance, 2 to go, he might make that move and might take that lead off of him.
Right now, that's Mark Mann's best friend is going to be that 11.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bobby and Daniel, if I was the number 11, I could get out in front of Brian Wayne there. He's a hell of a pusher. I would definitely make my move at 2 to go. He's got fresh air, low heat. Man, you could really go for the win.
Another guy that can
yes.
push the 95. Keep an eye on Mayer right there.
Oh, and he clears him.
Yeah, the 6 drops right down. Sebastian Marin, right in front of the 07 of Wang.
That's right. And then Wayne's got fresh tape on that. He's got the advantage over the number 11 of Robert Filzen right now. He might be able to push him out there in front of Mark the Man.
5 to go at the line.
And he looks like he's cleared it.
And the 11's been turned.
Oh.
And I mean, he was turned. Wow, into the hard, inside the 44 and the 16 of Jimmy Crow. That will bring out a caution.
I know I'm a little bit delayed with you guys, but man, 5 to go. Oof.
Not sure exactly. It looks like it's a possibility.
Looks like he checked up a little bit, and Gary was being pushed by, looks like Everett there, and could not check up himself and caught Robert Filzen on his right rear quarter panel.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
One thing you can't do is if you check up and you got these cats behind you like they have right here, I mean, there's not a whole lot you're going to do about it, man. And wow, the 11 backs in hard.
Gary checks up, and then, Everett's right there. He checked up much he could, but they checked up so much, and he got down a little, and
looked like Jimmy Crow had nowhere to go and got hit pretty hard.
You want to talk about getting hit hard? Right there, the 44. I mean, he gets hit hard. Right around with him here. I gotta show you this one. Riding around with him. There it was, out of nowhere come the 11, but then he comes right up into the wall on the inside, and he almost goes over the wall. And right now, I'm probably gonna have to give it to that 44 machine. Whoops, that's not the one. That's the one I want to show you. That ain't the one either. Where's it at? There it is. The Dude Wipes Award. Anthony English is going to get the Dude Wipes Award on that one. He hit that wall hard. He better pull out the Dude Wipes because he's probably got more skid marks in his underwear than the track does. So, that's the Dude Wipes Award winner, guys.
I'm not sure if he's got any more Starburst in that truck.
And if he does, I don't want any.
Nope.
I didn't know Starburst had that dark chocolate covering on it. You know what I mean?
Nope. Those are special kinds that you don't want.
Sebastian Marin, he's leading the show. Brian Wang is second, third. James Mayer, Steven Karosik fourth, Mark Mann fifth, sixth. Jason Holbrook, Gary Slapinski seventh, 8 Everett Fastlane. Al Cena's up to 9th, 10th Noel Cowers, and I believe Charles Johnson is going to be 11th, 12th David Overstreet, 13 Zachy F, Thomas Holder 14th, 15th, Frank Gramilla. That's your top 15 right here. And we still have 3, well, probably going to be what,
I'm thinking with the 95 and the 04, if they hook up and they get some space, they might do it.
so many good drivers out here. This is where it starts to get real interesting because of all the teammates.
Until the last lap, and then it's
It's out
who's
the
gonna
window.
help? Yep.
It's teammate who?
Yep.
Well, no matter what happens, I can assure you, not one of these 42 drivers can scream the last lap like me.
I can vouch for that, Bobby.
I think you guys I think you guys are actually saying you were crying. You were laughing so hard.
There were some of us. I mean, for myself, I was laughing so hard, my stomach was hurting, and I was crying for you, Bobby.
Yeah, I bet you were, as you was shoving me all the way around the track. And that's what you got to do. I mean, you've got to be able to push. I can tell you right now, Brian Wang in the 07 and Steven Karosik in the 27. These guys really are playing a huge role in this. Huge role. And poor old Mark Mann is just praying that that inside lane will be able to take off. And this is where it gets interesting because these guys are going to be darting all over the place. If there's a way they can shove that truck in that spot and make it fit, they're going to do it. The gloves are off. Like we said earlier. Teammate who?
Boxing gloves off.
Super Speedway Kings coming at you Tuesday night, Bobby, with all the freaking hobbies, because that's what his wife says. That's what I go by. MaxspeedTV. Tuesday night, Deca. Got my buddy Big E up here, and my special guest, Daniel Holloway, is with us, giving a blow-by-blow detail. He should be watching his son play soccer, but instead he's sneaking in here and he's helping me out here at the end.
Actually, we're done, so that's why I was catching the last 20 on here.
Oh, I was just trying to hang out there a little bit, you know.
Yeah, right off the post.
Yeah, being a buddy. Being a pal. Right now, being a pal. Right now, pals. James Mayer. Mark Mann is praying that Mayer can get right on that butt. Right on Sebastian Marin at number 6. The quicker these three trucks, inside or outside, can connect together, the quicker they can get moving, and that's when you're going to start seeing these really quick maneuvers. Because you know what, guys? They ain't got much time left.
Do or die.
I don't know, man. My horse is back here. He's up in the front still, but will he be able to make some moves? Fast lane. What you gonna do, buddy?
I don't know, but they're going to get that godforsaken ugly pace car out of here.
Yeah, I think they need a little makeover on that one.
Somebody really needs to write him a letter. Well, this is it. Sebastian Marin in the number 6 in the bottom. Brian Wang. I'm going to call him Rash Man because you can't get rid of him. Here he is again, up front. Does he have it? Can he get the help? Can he get it done?
Oh, Steven's the right person to give him the shove, that's for sure.
Mark Mann on the bottom. Bridesmaid, never a bride. It's not because he's ugly, again.
Oh, Steven leaves him hanging.
Whoa, he does, and that is going to hurt that inside or that outside line. And you can watch these 3 cats on the bottom move on.
Help him, Everett.
Whoa.
Help. Oh.
Slapinski got a little squirrely there, but he gathered it up.
It looked like the 24 and the 78 were going for the same middle lane and realized that at the last second. That's good situational awareness right there. That could have been bad. Will they get the white flag?
Sebastian Marin down on the bottom. Excuse me. I'm all choked up already. Down at the bottom, the 95 doing the shoving for him, James Mayer. And here's the 31 out of nowhere, Holbrook. Now he's being the pusher. '27 Kurosik, he would give anything for them to shove him just a tad bit more. They're doing a great job on the bottom line, pushing, keeping these guys away, not being able to get in front of them at all.
Oh, it's so hard for the high line to go anywhere. These guys are really shoving hard.
Who needs a radiator on the last lap?
Whoa!
That's all
we
you
got
got.
some trouble. It's gonna be 4 wide.
And we're gonna wreck right here. And that's it. Marin does it. Gets the job done. Wrecked right at the line, too.
Mark the man at least gets on the podium.
Yes, he does. Sebastian Marin, James Mayer.
Yes.
That's some impressive stuff, guys.
I would love to interview Mark Mann.
Well, you know what? You're going to get your wish.
All right. Nice job on that inside with Jim and Sebastian.
Well, right there is going to be your winner, folks. Sebastian Marin. And we're going to keep it right here, make it look all nice and pretty. There he goes. Now he's going to get a little crazy. Shoot, he goes quicker backwards, faster than I do forward. Congratulations, Sebastian. Way to go, my friend. We'll watch him play around here, going back and forth, back and forth. There, he's going to spin it around for us. All right, you guys, stick around. Don't go anywhere. Super Speedway Kings coming at you. I got the 3 top cats on the podium. We're going to check with them right after this. Don't go anywhere. Well, it's not an instant replay, but we are back. I've got the boys' top 3 cats, Super Speedway Kings coming at you. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies, and my buddy Estelle up here helping me. I got Daniel Holloway up here. He's going to help me. Daniel, man, this is your chance to play broadcaster right here, right now, live, Tuesday night on my broadcast. I want you to talk to Mr. Man. Interview the man, will you?
Thank you, Bobby. Mr. Mark, the Batman Man. Great finish tonight in 3rd place. So tell me, what was going in that mind of yours the last few laps there before that caution?
Way too many things, and that's why I couldn't get Jim Clear, my brain was all over those last two laps.
Interviewing you, but you got your microphone muted in Discord.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Mark?
Oh yeah, we got you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was just bad. I just felt like I don't know. I just felt like I let Jim down there.
Yeah, I caught the last 20 laps coming back home and watching you guys live broadcast on Mr. Bobby MaxspeedTV here, and seeing 3 wide pit strategy a little bit, and was rooting for you guys and also Jim. You got anything else to say out there? Any fans? I see a couple out there rooting for you.
Yeah, sorry, I had a technical difficulty with my mic there a second ago. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to see Jim get second. I mean, he won last week, so he's on a good streak here. And I just felt like it wasn't my best race. I didn't feel like I was pushing very well. I didn't feel like I was holding a very good line. I just critiqued myself all race. But enough said. We'll get back to the drawing board next week. But I want to thank Max Speed TV and Bobby in the lobby with all the hobbies, and Estel and you tonight, man. And Jimmy Crow, everything that he does over here, and say hi to my nephew who's watching, Emmerich, and my friend Mara, and all the fans and friends at home.
You know what?
Y'all in Alliance Motorsports.
Before I let you go there, Mark, the guys in the booth and I, it's been mind-boggling here for this entire race. But Mara has made every freaking broadcast that I've done with you racing, and we all just got to know, how much are you paying her to be your number one fan and come out here day after day, night after night, and watch you race?
Dude, let me tell you, the payment is heavy. Yeah, you wouldn't want to know.
It's got to be astronomical. I mean, because what a fan she is.
No, she is. She truly is. She's been a great fan. She's a fan of other drivers too, and she's a fan of Alliance Motorsports. And
she loves Bobby with all the freaking hobbies.
I was getting around you, Bobby.
Come on now.
I wasn't getting you last though. I wasn't getting you last.
Yeah, she loves her some Bobby. There's no doubt about it now. Well, hey,
but Bobby, there's only one Hall of Famer though.
I know.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Mr. Jimmy Crow in with us here.
What's up, Jimmy?
Go ahead and congratulate Mark so we can get him the hell out of here. I'm done with him. He's already bragged about how great and wonderful I am, how much he likes me. And by the way, you were my pick of the race tonight, so you did me proud. You made the podium.
I did. Like you said, always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Well,
I do have four wins in this series, though.
I've seen your pictures on Facebook. There's another reason why you're not a bride. Trust me.
Well, over here this season, I have definitely been. I just haven't been able to put a good race together. And even though I finished third, I don't feel like I put a good race together tonight. I feel like I put my teammates in bad spots. I wasn't making the right judgment calls. I just wasn't positioning myself or, my teammates around me. And
well, work on it. Work on it for next week. Work on it for next week, because I'm still sticking with you, my friend. I mean, there ain't no way a guy can come this close this many times. I mean, my gosh, I'm rooting the hell out for you. Congratulations on your top 3 finish, my friend. Take it easy. Get out of that rig. Get something to drink. Be safe for the week, and I'll catch you next week.
All right, Bobby. Thanks, bro.
All right.
And thank you, Bobby, for letting me interview Mr. Mark Mann.
Oh, absolutely. And now this cat right here, Mr. Mayor, talk to me.
Another good night, I guess. 1 spot short, though.
I'm telling you what, you were on a tear. Last week you won it, and you come in second this week. And son, you started 23rd. And if I'm looking here, you didn't use a fast repair at all, so you got both your fast repairs. Incident points only 4. I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think me and the one on one of those corner entries kind of met. I think they said it was net code, unfortunately. So hate that, but that's the goal. Clean races. That's what I want. I'd rather have those over good finishes.
I'll tell you what, one thing I did notice tonight, and I'm not sure, you might be able to confirm this, but I swear, I think you like to push more than you like to do anything. I mean, I would be surprised if you didn't push your own mother down the stairs or your grandmother down the stairs just because you like to push somebody. I mean, you are definitely your strong suit without a doubt. If I see the 95 behind me, I'm gonna scream about as high pitched Holloway as you've ever heard me scream, because this guy, you are really good at pushing people.
I mean, you're correct there. I do prefer to be the pusher. Of course, except for the last lap. Of course, you want to be out front. But the 6, he did a great job keeping me there on his bumper, and you know, every light was flashing at me, but we had to ignore that on the last lap there.
Well, congratulations on the second place finish. You almost doubled down. Pretty impressed with that one, buddy. I don't know what you're drinking, but keep drinking it because it's working for you. And who do you want to thank? Who do you want to thank before I let you get out of here?
Of course, all the guys on the team that are keeping this fun for me. You know, Jimmy and all the guys that are putting this on and keeping it going. And of course, you up in the booth putting the show on.
I'll tell you what, you guys make
Good job,
it easy.
Jim.
Y'all make it easy for me to broadcast. But hey, congratulations. Let's see if you just, you know what? You went 1 and 2. Now,
Well, hopefully we keep it going.
let's keep this little streak thing you got happening going, all right?
I'm going to try my best.
All right, brother. Good luck. Take it easy. We'll catch you next
Thanks.
week.
We'll see you.
Man of the hour, the dude, the big kahuna. Talk to me, Sebastian.
Man, what a race. What a finish.
Pretty darn right impressive. You started 18th and you win this bad boy. What do you think? And am I kind of correct on that, talking about 95 and Mayer as far as being a pushaholic? I mean, man, can he push.
Yeah, man. I had a good man to push on that final restart. And thanks to him, I got this win. Hopefully, you know, luckily I didn't get turned. I was a little worried, you know, being the last lap, people not giving. But thankfully, the iRacing gods decided not to netcode me or anything. But yeah, man, he gave me one hell of a push right there at the end.
It was darn right impressive. I'm going to tell you that. All you guys, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't think I'm wrong. Well, hell, I'm never wrong. Who are you kidding? I'm always wrong. Only 3 cautions, 36 lead changes. Now, you guys were 3 wide this just about the whole entire race. I mean, did you guys feel comfortable right out of the get-go? I mean, man, everybody was running together.
Absolutely. That's our thing. That's our motto in Dale Cup. Like, if you can't run 3 wide, you're not meant to be here. So from the get-go, we always go 3 wide. That's always been our thing. And yeah, man, when you race with the best, that's what you expect.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Jimmy Crow has put together probably the best drivers in iRacing for Super Speedway that I have ever seen. I mean, man, oh man. And speaking of Jimmy Crow, Jimmy, what do you got to say to your winner, man?
Oh, awesome job tonight, Sebastian. I think this might possibly be your 3rd win in SSK. Appreciate your racing. Good race out there tonight. Appreciate everybody. I'm super tired. I probably had about 2 hours sleep and I got to be back up at 1 a.m. But again, appreciate Estel in the booth. Appreciate Bobby with all the hobbies. Appreciate Daniel in the booth with y'all as well. I ain't having any luck, so Estel will probably be in the truck next week. But good job, Sebastian.
Well, if Estel's going to be in the truck, then you need to be up in the broadcast booth with me. I hear you broadcasting on Mondays.
Oh, yes, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, good win, buddy. Good job.
All right, Sebastian, get out of the rig, relax, take it easy, my friend. Enjoy your win. We'll catch you next week, and hopefully you can...
One last thing.
Yeah.
Shout out my people from my team, you know, Steve, Jackson, Jason, Zach, who couldn't make it. He was on a family trip. That's why I was sporting this Red Bull truck, you know, show off a little bit, the Dale team. But and shout out to SD Graphics, who made this beautiful scheme. Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be running, you know, the Red Bull scheme.
All right. What about a wife or girlfriend or fiance or boyfriend or what? Hey, we don't judge here at MaxspeedTV now. But you got to have somebody. Who else? Come on. Who you got to think?
My family, man. I don't have a girlfriend or nothing like that.
Oh, he's so smart, ain't he, guys? Wow, he can win.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anybody else, you know, DM's open.
You know what? I'm gonna do
Single.
I'm gonna do some photoshopping for you there, Sebastian, and I'm gonna fix you up really nice. And we'll
That'll be great.
yeah, well I'll get you a date. I promise you. All right.
Absolutely.
Well, congratulations. Take care, my friend. We'll have a good one, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, man. Good night.
Oh yeah, we can do that, guys. We can get him a date. Well, hey, thanks a lot, everybody, for being out here hanging out with me. I certainly appreciate it. Jimmy, what a fantastic bunch of guys you got. And you know what? Get your butt in there and lay your head down and get some sleep, son.
Oh, yeah, thank you, sir. Again, appreciate Estel's hard work. We're going to get him in the truck next week. And, again, appreciate everybody. Appreciate all the different leagues that participate. OP, Old Fart, Area 51, Dale Cup. Speaking of OP, I did the math. 31 Super Speedway King races, and OP has 10 victories, and they had 2 guys in the top 3 tonight, so they're on a tear. So again, appreciate everybody racing.
Holloway, are you going to get that Hershey's Kiss out there next week?
It's gonna probably be a little bit, unless he doesn't have a game. But after August, you'll see that Hershey Kisses out there and make some noise.
Ah, well, good. I missed you tonight, but I'm glad I got you in the booth. That was awesome. All right, that's it.
Oh yeah.
Super Speedway Kings coming at you Tuesday night, MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the freaking hobbies with all of his special guests up here. Appreciate Holloway, Estel, all you guys, man, making it fun. Appreciate everybody out there in YouTubeville watching us tonight. Hit that thumbs up button before you get the hell out of here, if you will. Make me look good because they'll fire me, and then end up hiring probably somebody that stutters, and then y'all gonna wish Bobby was back. So just hit that like button and get it over with. You guys take care. We'll see you next week. We're going to do it again right here. Super Speedway Kings on Tuesday nights. Until then, everybody be safe. See ya.